Yeah, NC State up there.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel.
Hello, hello.
I am Whisper, Whisper Washington comedy, of course, and this is my homegirl, my twerk partner, Miss Tiara.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tiara Dashe. I'm an actress, writer, all the things.
Nobody didn't even tell you to say all of that. Okay, bitch coming in with that.
Promotion, girl. It's elevator speech.
I'm everything. I'm every woman.
It's all in me, exactly.
Okay, so today we're gonna do just a little chit chat. We're gonna answer some crazy DM questions that I've gotten of women send me questions of like what should they do. So we're gonna answer that. But first, we're gonna talk. You're gonna get to know us. Me and Tiara have been friends for 5 years.
If you would have got it right, we was gonna fight. That would have been in the show. So.
Like 5 years.
I was like, let her say the wrong number.
Yes, 5 years. We met. I think I had only been here maybe 8 months.
Really?
Maybe 8 or 9. Maybe almost a year. It was a summer. Yeah, it was a summer. Maybe a year.
Yeah, I think I had been here about a year too. We did a film that y'all ain't never gonna see.
That just ain't never gonna see.
Ain't gonna never come out this bitch, but
bruh, the worst part about acting is doing short films and student films that niggas ain't never gonna edit. You ain't never gonna see them.
Exactly. Like I ain't getting paid, ain't getting no footage.
Okay.
What did I do it for?
We was there hype, like I'm gonna be a star. This is my
For
ticket.
real. It was nice.
Oh my gosh, that was the worst. It was cool.
It was. The last I heard, she told me, "Oh, I took it to Africa to get it edited."
Child, I can't. This is what happens when you want to come to LA and be a star.
Exactly.
These are the things you deal with. And did I ever tell you I got approached to do a short film? I later found out it was porn.
Oh, I got a story like this too. Go ahead.
Yes, I was at the mall.
Ooh,
It was in what's the mall in Pasadena?
the Paseo?
No, not Pasadena. The other mall next to it.
Oh, it's the Glendale Galleria?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I was in there walking around, being cute, okay, being fast. And this dude came up to me and he was like, "Oh, do you act?" And da da da. And I was like, "Yeah." Well, I'm all excited. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna do another film. This is great." I get there, it's his house. It's his house, bruh.
Wait.
And it was like you walk in and it's the bow chicka bow bow, that music playing. I was like, I can't do a part. My mom is on she's at church. Like she goes to church.
Wait,
they're gonna find out.
Did he at least give you a script or something that you think it was a real thing? Like what
yes,
did he present
there
you
was
with?
a full script. I had a smaller part, like maybe a page, and so that's probably why I didn't think anything of it, because my part was just like I was playing a doctor and woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I was playing a doctor, all right.
You had no clothes on.
Okay, just the coat on.
Right.
Let me check your penis. That's what I was supposed to do. It was so embarrassing. I was like, my mom is gonna find out. I didn't do it, but
how did you get out of it? What did you say?
I went off. I was like, bro, you should have told me it was a porn. I don't do porn. I'm an actual actress. I'm a serious actress.
Oh my god.
Porn, and maybe it's a LA thing. They're just so casual with it, yeah, okay, everybody does porn. I'm like, huh? Viola Davis did not do porn. And if it's out there, if she did and it's out there, somebody send it to me. DM me.
You stupid.
What's your story,
girl? So my joint was on Backstage, so I'm thinking it's legit.
Oh, it's legit
because it's on Backstage.
Backstage or back page?
For real, right? Look, I typed in the wrong letters and that shit. But no, it was for this movie, and he was like, "Oh, you're gonna be the lead, but there's a rape scene. Are you okay with the rape scene?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
Rape, huh? Just gonna do the rape scene.
I was like, "I'm an actress. I can do this. Sure, whatever." He was like, "It's gonna be very explicit, so I hope you're okay." I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." So I did go to the audition, and there's no camera in the room, so I was like, "How you gonna see me do?" But I do a lot of theater, and in theater, there's no camera.
There's no camera,
when you audition. So Red Flag wasn't all the way there yet. But like, I was like, here's my headshot. He was like, I don't need that. So like, so like, he was telling
Here's
me
my
like,
penis. This is all you need.
so he's telling me about it, and he's like, yeah, I can't get any actors to do it because of like all the nudity. And I was like, nudity? What do you mean? And he was like, don't worry, like all the sex scenes are simulated, but the oral sex is real.
Well,
like,
that's LA, folks.
I was like, like what you mean real? Like, he was like, yeah, you know, you're gonna be giving me head.
Oh shit! What?
And I was like, he was like, yeah, so think it over and let us know.
What? You're going to be giving me head and think it over.
Girl,
how'd you get? I would have bit him.
He was like, oh, I'm going to send you links to my previous works, know what to expect. If you're down, you know, we can go forward. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to look it up. I ran out that bitch so fucking fast. Girl, I Googled his work, and he does kind of like they're like porn, but it's like the horror porn stuff where it's like an actual storyline, but it is like
people are into some weird shit, bro. Yes. Weird as hell.
Yes, girl.
Not the violent porn, and then like I've seen people who like dress up. I do it I talk about it in my stand up, but legit, a dude wanted me to dress up like a bunny. Legit, bro.
What do they call them?
Fur babies or something like that. That's like, some weird shit.
Ooh,
nasty. I thought about it because he had a nice house.
He's like, I need something for my kids.
Me and my kids. My dogs. I have 2 dogs, and I treat them like kids.
They're expensive like kids.
Expensive as hell. Anywho, okay, so I have an icebreaker question for you.
Okay, I'm scared. What's up?
What is the drunkest you've ever been? And Tierra went to college, so
I was like, girl, that's a Rolodex. Like, my brain is like, girl, I don't know.
Flashback. You can't even remember.
First of all,
I know one of my drunk stories. I was with you, so that'll give y'all. Yes,
I'm a saint. First of all, so I don't understand.
Dare you? How dare
I must
you?
was sober and you was drunk, and I had to take care of
my
it.
drunk story. I don't even know where we went that night, and it was
What
me,
was
you,
this?
Cass, Jasmine, some other girl. Drunk. You know how we used to pregame at her house, and then go out. I don't even know where we went, bruh. We was on hella shots.
What, girl? I don't narrow it down at all. I don't know.
Fuck. And then I remember another time, we was playing. Well, y'all was playing spades because I can't play, and everybody was like, "Take a shot," and I'm like, they was like, "Before you leave, you gotta take 8 shots."
Shit, we said that.
Yeah, but
and you did it.
I didn't do it. My ex did it, and he was toe up.
I do remember that night.
Bruh, he was 200 and something, 55, 80, maybe like 60 something pounds, 6'3", and I had to like help him carry him into his apartment. Big ass.
I think the drunkest I've ever been that I'm willing to say on camera.
I can't.
Because I don't know the statute of limitations on certain things.
I don't know.
But it was my 21st birthday.
Oh, everybody has. Oh, shit.
Yes. And like, I had went to the ABC store and like got like a shopping cart full of alcohol and put it back to my dorm. And, like, it started raining, so everybody was like, nah, we're not going to go out. And I was pissed, because it's my fucking birthday. I'm not going to go out. So I'm in my room just taking shots by myself.
Depressed. Mom, none of my friends love me.
I know, right? And then, like, out of nowhere, all my friends start calling, like, oh, we'll go. Let's pregame. So they're all thinking, like, oh, I'm just going to start drinking. They didn't know I was already, like, 8 shots in.
Oh, my God.
So, like, we do this heavy-ass pregame. Then my other friend showed up, and she was like, oh, I got here late, but we can just drink in a car here. I'm like, okay, cool. Still drinking. So this is like a good 3 hours of me drinking before I got to the club.
I can't.
So I get to the club, and somebody told a bartender that it was my 21st birthday. So they give me free kamikaze shots.
Oh, my God.
You ever had a kind of
yes. Yes. It's death. What?
Yeah, girl. So long story short, I was trying to grab my ex dick in the club.
Penis.
Like, I was literally just, like, waving at his dick, like, trying to get to it in the club.
Can't.
Somehow I got kicked out. I don't remember.
I've been kicked out of the club.
Yeah. I got kicked out, and, like, my ex was going to go get the car. And I guess in my drunk mind, I thought he was leaving me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, wait, don't leave me. I started running. Boom, face plant
Shit.
on the ground in front of a long line of people because I had got to the club early. I would get it for free.
Oh,
So
God.
all this happened before
I'm
like
drunk, but a bitch want to get it for free.
All this happened before like 9:30.
You're a mess.
Yes, girl. I scraped my knee up. I woke up next morning. And I was like, I feel like I did something bad. Like, I couldn't remember shit, but I was like, I feel like I have no friends. And I probably can't go back to that club no more.
Bruh, college.
Girl.
College. You tell the people where you went to college.
I went to college at the illustrious North Carolina A&T State University.
And you guys are called?
The Aggies. Aggie Pride all day.
I stayed at home. I stayed at home and went to so I get in state.
Mine was in state.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I almost know. I told you I got into North Carolina A&T, and I still to this day cannot remember why I didn't go. I remember my mom not wanting me to go away to college, like she being really sad. So maybe that had to do something with it. But I don't know why I didn't go.
Girl, we could have met earlier.
We could have been friends. I wouldn't have graduated.
I graduated on time, drinking all.
Oh my gosh. And what did you ever date any fraternity guys? The worst. The sexiest and the worst. Oh my God.
I didn't, not seriously. I dib and dabble.
A little dibble dabble. We all do a little dibble dabble. They do that little shimmy. I'm like, I'm a shimmy on something else.
I'll go to some Q parties with that little juice they got.
That little purple, it's purple, right?
That they only give to the women. Actually, that probably not be a good thing. Now that I say that loud.
That you about to get them caught up.
I know, right? Let me not
getting
say
raided
that
and shit. Where the fuck is the drinks at? Yes, I have
Let
had.
me not say that.
I have had that drink before. That shit is it's sweet.
It is.
And it sneak up on you. You don't even realize. And you being a ho-ho.
I remember me and my best friend had went and like we had drank it, but our two homeboys, they couldn't because they were guys. And like we saw this car and we was like, yo, something coming off that car. It's like flames coming off the car. And they was like, what the fuck did they put in y'all drink? Like we was hallucinating shit.
Oh
like,
my God.
We could have sworn like
girl,
yeah.
Them drinks.
Yeah, but it was fun, though.
They be getting you. College life is so much fun.
Yeah, because your body's young and resilient, so you just bounce back.
Nigga,
like,
you used to party and go to class at like 9 in the morning.
Girl, 8 a.m.
I would be dead if I had to do that right now.
Hell no.
I lose my job. I'd be like, bitch, fire me.
Exactly. I go to happy hour after work and be like, you know what? I think
it's time for me to go home.
Exactly. It'd be 8 o'clock, like, all right, well, that was the day.
Girl, you know me. I be in the bed at 8:30. I be like, you want to go out, bitch, on a Wednesday night?
Whisper texted me and was like, it's his party in the month, but I'm going out 2 weeks before that, so I don't know. I'm like, ma'am, what do you mean?
First of all, wait. So I'm going to All-Star Weekend. So that whole weekend I'm gonna be partying. Yes, this party is at the end of the month.
It's still 2 weeks later. Like, what do you mean?
I'm gonna need a nap. I'm gonna need to recover. Girl, we used to twerk team.
We did.
I don't care how old I am. We gonna be 60.
Listen,
like, girl, you wanna go to that brunches? They got
bottomless
mimosas.
With my walker.
Juvenile, come on.
Exactly.
I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Use the walker to lean up as a prop, you know. It'll be all right.
Put the one leg up, like Yes. Oh my gosh. Have you ever dated somebody who was like unattractive?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like you knew he was unattractive, but you still was like with it.
My first college boyfriend.
Hope you're not watching. Not your first college boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
What was wrong with him?
He just wasn't my type. You know, I like. You know,
she like light skinned niggas. She like light skinned, pretty eyed niggas, and I swear to God. Thank the Lord Heavenly Father, she has gotten past that. But
that's because my current boyfriend is a little chocolate drop.
He's chocolate, but he got his shit together.
Exactly.
And he ain't stressing you out.
Because
them light skin with the green eyes, you gonna have to fight them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Where you been at? It's 3 in the morning.
I got PTSD.
Bitch. You gotta check their DMs and shit just cause. Oh yeah, she used to love a light skinned nigga.
I was crazy.
Like,
I don't know why I was so into that. It's crazy. But
I'm now into that. I used to only date chocolate dudes, but I'm now into the light skinned dudes. And if he got a tattoo and he on parole, ooh, yes, yes. You gotta go see a PO. I'm with it. I'm gonna drop you off.
Where he is. Like, he can't go but so far.
Okay. You got your ankle monitor on, nigga? I'm with it.
Exactly.
I can't. But yeah, she used to love a light skinned nigga. That's so
But I'm
fun.
mature now.
Mature.
I'm mature.
And her new dude is so nice. He's
he
a
is.
really
Hey,
sweet
boo.
guy. All right. It's so funny how the roles reversed. When
It is.
What was this? 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was booed up, coupled up, barely came out the house.
She lived down the street from me. I never saw her.
I was like, right, my man, he want to stay in the house, bitch. I used to be, or I would bring him with me everywhere.
I never forget. Me and one of our other friends was like, we're going to have a girls' night. Whisper showed up with her man.
I don't remember this.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't remember this.
I had the margaritas and a little chips and salsa. We're going to kiki and like spill all the shit.
I don't
brought
even
her man there. And we was looking like, didn't we tell her girls' night?
I don't remember this at all. My apologies. A bitch was sprung, okay? I was stuck in love with that nigga.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, he crashed my car.
Yeah, I remember that. I was mad
Crashed
about that.
my car, and I still stayed with him. Still stayed with him. Got a new car and was like, yeah, you can drive that.
You're responsible.
You're responsible. I love you. And now he's gone. He with somebody else. Got a whole family, bitch. I'm over here like single.
He her problem.
That's what Tierra always says.
He
her problem now.
He gonna crash her car.
I can't. He gonna crash her car. I can't. But like, I don't know where my friends were at that time. Nobody was like, bitch.
We all were like, bitch, and you was like, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I love you.
I don't remember. I don't remember. He was killing the guts though.
Dickman's Hines.
I was like, I'm gonna stay with him forever. And I thought he was playing football at the time, and he was in a certain program. And I remember D1 schools wanting to recruit him. I was like, this is it, bitch. This is the winning ticket, ho. We on, bitch. He finna go to a D1 school, and then he gonna get picked up by the NFL, and we gonna be on. And bitch, that ain't happen.
And no.
I have to be my own ticket.
Exactly. You are gonna be your own ticket. You on tour. Well, you about to be on tour.
Yes. One of these days, shit.
Exactly.
I'm doing a show out of town. I'm super nervous about it because like you want to make sure jokes translate.
Yeah.
And I feel like mine do, but you never know. Like you never know.
That is true.
But it's so funny because almost all black people have the same shit. Like if I say to you it's Saturday morning and you hear gospel music, what does that mean? You cleaning the house.
Yeah, it's
okay. You're cleaning the house. That's like we all have the same. It's Easter Sunday. What are you doing the night before? Getting your hair done.
Yeah.
Your hair pressed.
Yeah,
and you gotta sleep like this. And all black little girls had them hard white shoes. Remember them? Them
joints would slip. You bust your ass in the damn.
Oh
and
my
the
God.
little lace socks.
The little lace socks, them don'ts would itch, bruh. We all have the same like story, but still, shit is different. You never know. But I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah, I mean, like your Palm Springs show, probably gonna be a lot of white people.
Yes.
So that's probably the only ones you're gonna have to kind of
adjust.
Yeah.
Adjust. It makes me so uncomfortable when people say the N-word in front of a room full of white people. I be so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I see a lot of comics do that at like open mics, and I be like, ugh.
Just like that one I went to yours with that girl. She was saying the N-word a lot, and she was just making a lot of like black jokes. But it was a room full of white people, so I'm like, why y'all laughing?
Why y'all laughing?
Why y'all laughing?
Who won it?
Right.
Who won it?
Yeah.
I would. Who was that? No, I don't know.
I don't want to say.
Never mind. We don't want to talk about.
Yeah. You about to start some shit.
About to start some shit. Like who?
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes me so uncomfortable when people do that. But that's your business. I don't know. Like that's on you. That's whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But. So, are you gonna have a baby soon?
Whoa,
she's in love, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy she's in love.
Listen.
First of all, she's gonna get engaged next year. She don't even know it. She's going
he
to.
He told you something. They tell.
I can feel it in my spirit. First of all, and then a whole human is gonna come, and I'm going to love it.
and you gonna babysit it.
Oh no,
No,
I got to go on tour.
No, man, take the baby on tour.
On my
baby,
hip.
My baby like comedy.
I can't on my hip. Put the baby on the head.
Exactly.
Do you think your Tierra's still very young, 28?
Yeah.
And so, do you feel like that's too soon, or you got a lot more stuff you want to do?
I feel like I do have a lot more stuff to do, but then I also feel like I can do that and have a baby.
So you don't think it would slow you down in any kind of way?
No, because my boyfriend is so supportive, and he always says like, because his job is set, like he good, so he's like, and he really wants a kid, so his way to persuade me is like, I listen, you do what you want to do. I'm gonna be there with the baby, doing my thing. Like
that's cool.
So I know I have his full support. It's not gonna be like, and his whole thing is like, he doesn't believe in being in a relationship where your person isn't living out their dream and what they want to do. So
that's very nice.
So he has like a whole plan in place for if I do get pregnant, how I can still do what I want to do.
When you do get pregnant. Next year. Next year, I'm gonna be like, I told you. I be knowing. I be knowing.
And that's the scary thing you do. You be saying stuff, and then it be coming true.
I told Tierra like 2 dudes was trash that I met,
and off the rip, all they said was hello, and she was like,
trash.
Don't like
trash.
No.
Pulled her to the side, was like trash, and they all ended up being trash. But I couldn't see it for myself. I was, I was over here like, bitch. Who is?
That's how it always is. That you can see somebody else's situation so clear. You be like, your own ones. You be like, nah, he good. He good. I love him.
He only gave me $2 for rent, but I love him.
Girl, and we all like, no whisper.
Get out. No. Get out. Run. That's good. I feel like the world makes us feel like, oh my God, you're almost 30. You need to have this done. You need to accomplish this. You need to. So sometimes I get this anxious feeling. Like I was just at this a baby shower. I'm so happy. Like my friend is having this baby, and she's married and she's done like everything right. She got her degrees and met the man and right. And I'm just like, it ain't happening like that for me. It ain't falling into place like that. And I just be getting so anxious. And then you hear people say, it's so hard to date in LA and da-da-da-da-da. My friend was telling me today, he was like, make sure you smile when you go out because men get intimidated if you just have a straight face. And I'm like, what?
That's a lie. That is a lie. I've had a straight up resting bitch face my whole life, and niggas I don't want to approach me still approach me.
I feel like if that ass is fat enough, a nigga will walk up, regardless.
Them titties sitting, he gonna be like, I'm just gonna talk anyway. I'm gonna talk.
I'm gonna talk. Let me. Yeah, but I don't get approached a lot, and I think that might be the thing because I don't even realize, like, you know, and my homeboy who he was like, yeah, when I saw you when we met. You had like the straight face, so I didn't really want to talk to you. And then you started talking to me, and I was like, yeah, because I was getting ready to go on stage, nigga. I'm not trying to sit up here and kid with you and shit. I'm about to go on stage. But that's where I be at is clubs and comedy clubs and stuff. So I probably should be like,
see, why? My thing is, why do women like, oh, you gotta smile and do this? Like, niggas don't do that shit.
Niggas don't do that.
They walk in how they walk in. If you think they cute,
niggas don't do that shit.
Shot. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have to put on a fake smile.
That's true.
Just in case somebody might want to approach me. Like, I'll smile if I think you're cute. How about that?
Give you the little.
Exactly. If I think you're cute, I'll smile at you.
Like niggas want you to walk up and be like, me, you, the sex, like, like that's what they want. That's what they really want. That is what they want. I have 2 brothers, and so their advice is always like, yeah, you should approach a guy. But then my mama is saved, and so my mom is like, in the good book it says, he who findeth. Okay, and I'm like, and she always do that findeth. I'm like, that's how God said it with the
exactly. No, I agree with your mama. I'm old school like that. I agree with your mama.
Yeah. My mom is always like, just put yourself in environments to meet someone and for them to come up to you. Yeah. But maybe I should throw a little smile in there every now and then. But we'll see. But I'm not stressed about it. I'm not pressed. I just feel like life is gonna happen when it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
But I feel like that's when you really meet somebody, when you're not really checking for them, and it's like, oh, I guess you'd be
oh, okay. Next thing you know, that's what happened with my ex. I wasn't really thinking about it. And then next thing you know, it was like 3 years in. I was like, oh, we was like in it. You know what I mean?
By fast too.
Yeah, we was. yeah. Time goes by fast.
Yeah.
Anywho, so we're gonna answer a crazy DM question that I got a little while ago. So hilarious. Okay. So this girl, and if you send me any DMs, you'll of course stay anonymous. Me and Tierra are not therapists.
No.
So if you need to see a therapist, go see one.
Exactly. Because I don't know shit.
Okay, so this girl said, I saw my friend's boyfriend on a date with our mutual friend.
Okay.
Should I tell her about her man? The dilemma is years ago, she knew my ex was cheating and never told me. What should I do?
Oh, so you petty.
Petty boots.
That's petty. You're like, I would. See, here's the thing.
Girl, it's me. It's me. It's me. if it was me. Because there is levels. Like, is it a regular friend?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I have told someone who was like a mutual friend, but not necessarily my friend. Some shit.
Yes.
And then it's like, oh.
Oh, it done blow up.
Yeah, it done blow up in my face because you trust that nigga over me because you don't know me as much as him. So.
And he ain't, or you ain't giving a D.
Exactly. So.
Men can lie and persuade you into some shit with that penis.
They really can.
You be like, really all right, like, you gonna trust your own eyes? You gonna trust your own eyes? You gonna trust me?
Right. But then, I don't know. I feel like I would have took a picture or something. I need some backup.
Bitch, I'm calling her on FaceTime.
Yeah, I would have took a picture or something.
I'm going to call her on FaceTime and be like, here's your nigga. He wanted to say hello. He's with this bitch.
Yeah.
Who is this?
But then again, if that girl that he was out with was a mutual friend, him and that girl could have been
their mutual friend, not the boyfriend.
Oh,
she's saying her friend and their friend, their mutual friend.
Okay.
So she's trash because she know that that's her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Trash McGee.
Because my thing is, like, he could easily be like, oh, I was planning something for your birthday and I had to talk to her.
No, you lying nigga. I ain't even think of that. That's a good excuse.
Yeah, like, I'm with your friend.
Tierra is a nigga on the low. Tierra is a nigga. Tierra is the person you want to send a screenshot and be like, is this nigga lying? She be like, yeah, let me dissect that for you. This is what he's really saying. He cheating. That is hilarious. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. I say snitch. Get you some proof. You know what I mean? Get you a mask. Follow that nigga around. Follow that nigga around. Get some evidence and then tell her. Because if it do blow up in your face, at least you know you said something. You know what I mean? But her dilemma is her friend didn't tell her years ago when her mans was cheating. Petty boots. Well, I probably would still say something, but
I feel like then if that's the case, then you kind of know where you stand in your friendship.
Yeah.
Because she didn't tell you about your man.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of like,
It could have been maybe they was like new friends. She didn't give me enough details. But if it was like new friends, she might not have felt like she was supposed to or she could. But it sounds like they've been friends for a long time. So you should probably say something.
Yeah.
And say it with a smile on your face, okay? Because you didn't tell me about my nigga back in the day. So be like, guess who is a cheater?
Exactly. Yo, nigga. Yo, nigga's a cheater.
Did you see this thing on, remember Cheating Bay? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they did not the same couple, but the program, they did another thing.
Yeah.
Where this girl was accusing her boyfriend of cheating. She was like, he cheating, and da-da-da-da. She was like, I know you're cheating. She had another girl bait him into, like, texting and talking and doing all this stuff. And so the girl was like, yeah, he cheated. Right?
Wait.
Wait. They're on camera. They're on camera, and the girlfriend is like, I know you cheated because such and such said you cheated and you was messing with her. They bring the girl in and she's like, he actually didn't cheat. I just said that so y'all would break up so I could talk to him. Boom. Bitches is petty. Pop
I
out.
didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all.
Is hysterical. She was like, he's a good dude, and like, you tripping. Like, da da da. I was like, well, you lost your nigga over that.
Damn.
Petty boots.
Damn.
When I tell you, it's like, it is hard out here today, but it's like bitches that don't give a fuck that you with somebody.
Yeah.
And they want your dude.
Well,
you
your
like,
man don't give a fuck that he with you though, because then he wouldn't pay them girls no attention.
Well,
I'm just saying.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm just saying, because if that's the case, he would be blocking them. Like, nah.
And that dude he wasn't talking to the girl, and the girl lied. So she fucked it up. She fucked it up for her own self.
But I do feel like if you have to do stuff like that in your relationship, you should just break up.
You should just break up. Yeah.
I gotta go through your phone and be private eye investigated and shit.
Man.
I can just be by myself, like.
and we know too, like we have we just feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was still friends with my ex, but I could sense when like, oh, he got another girl. Even though he wasn't saying like it was serious, I could sense it. Like I could feel it. Like I could feel the vibe. You know, it's just like you can tell when dudes say, oh, I can tell when if a nigga been in the pussy, I can feel it. It feel different. That corner pocket feel a little looser than it normally do. But we can really feel it. It be the bond be off. It be different. You know what I mean?
Safeguarding that phone, like flipping that shit over.
Okay, like it got the cure for everything.
Exactly.
Nigga, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I ain't with all that.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
Oh yes, bitch. Oh yes. That's like saying, have you ever dated?
I know, right? Like, of course, of course, madame. Of course, I have.
Oh, was you hurt?
I was, because I didn't expect it.
Oh.
It was just like, I was like, oh, he's sleeping his phone here. Let me be nosy. And I was like,
oh shit.
I was like, he ain't got nothing in here.
Your goofy ass.
Exactly.
Let me see what's going on. Let me find that picture we took the other day.
I know, right? Get embarrassed. That's when I was like, you know what? I ain't going to no dude phone.
Gonna get your feelings hurt.
I'll
for
find
sure.
out when I need to find out.
Oh
like,
my god, yeah, the shit'll come out. It always comes
just
out.
Just like, true story, one of my other exes, I found out that he was kind of cheating, like not really having a relationship on accident.
Oh,
like
wow.
I was asleep and his phone went off and he was in the bathroom. So I was like, God damn, this alarm. And when I pressed off, the last message popped up. And I was like, oh.
You've been slipping and sliding into your vagina.
I was like, oh.
Shit, you can't.
Came out the bathroom. I was like, so
sit down. Welcome to the party, nigga.
Exactly. Like I did not go through your phone. The Lord sent that to me.
The Lord sent.
Because
the Lord
I was
be
just
telling
trying to,
you.
Yes.
The
like,
Lord has definitely woke me up out my sleep and said, "Go through that nigga phone." Wake up, my child. It is time.
Time to go stop with your friends.
For sure, bro. For sure.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah, I've been cheated on. It didn't hurt as much because I was sick of the relationship, and that was just the you know
the icing on the cake.
The icing on the cake.
Because you kind of know before it happened. You know?
You kind of feel, yeah, for sure. Yeah. You can feel it. And I remember, so I used to date drug dealers back in the day. In my youth. That's
like a rite of passage.
Yeah,
right?
we all you gotta date one drug dealer.
I know, you just have to.
Drive them across state lines. You gotta do. With that work in your trunk. You got
a little misdemeanor for him. You know, it's all right.
So I used to date this dude who he he was a little drug dealer or whatever. Used to, do a little drugs. Sell little drugs.
He dabbled in the drug scene, you know.
So one of the girls he used to sell to couldn't pay. And what do girls do when they can't pay?
Suck a dick.
Yeah, they give it up. And so that became a routine, and then that became more of like them fucking all the time, right? And I later found this out.
So at first she was like, oh, she just paying her dues. Or
like I found out I didn't know that he later on told me like this is how it started. Like, she couldn't pay. He thought like, oh man, she's sucking my dick, whatever. Like No, like the fact that she's that close to anything that's mine is gonna piss me off. I don't even like to share my food.
It's attached to you. What do you mean? Like,
It's attached to you. So he, that's what he told me. He was like, yeah, she had it, she couldn't, she gave me head, and then it escalated into them actually fucking all the time. Crazy though, because he's still friends with he's friends with one of my cousins. Found out like a couple years ago that he caught like gonorrhea or something from the neighborhood thought.
he's still letting them fuck.
I guess I don't know. Trash ass nigga. He was fine though. He was like, yeah, he was fine.
At least he can get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Well, at least it didn't happen when you.
When I was with him, I was like, I would have killed him.
Girl.
Murder, she wrote. Like,
exactly. You out here being a good girl to get gonorrhea,
bruh.
If I'm gonna do that, it gotta be earned. Like, I was out here doing my shit.
It gotta be earned. Yeah, shut up, bitch.
I'm just going to school, and now I got gonorrhea. Fuck that.
Hell no. I'm over here reading books, going to Bible study and shit.
No.
I'm weak. But yeah, that's true. That is so true. I would have fucking killed him. That would have been the worst. Oh my gosh. Anywho, I also have dated an ugly dude too. I dated an ugly dude.
How you end up with the ugly dude?
He was also a drug dealer.
So it's a trend here.
He was also a drug dealer. He was cool. He wasn't like really with the shits that hard. Just a little something. But it was so funny. My friend was like, remember the movie Captain Phillips where the dude says, "I'm the captain now." Yeah. So that dude, my friend was like, "Yo, that nigga kind of look like him." I was like, "What?" He looks like a starving. Oh and then that ruined it. That ruined it for me. And I was like, I can't even talk to him anymore. Oh my God. Fuck. You know what's crazy is I had told you this the other day. I was like, bro, I have lowered my standards a lot for dudes and dated some dudes that do not deserve me. Yeah. You ever be like, man, let me get that that coochie I gave you. Let me get.
Like, we didn't have sex.
It didn't matter. Yeah. If I feel like if it only happened once, it didn't happen. If it happened once and it was trash, you can delete them.
I feel like if it's happened over 5 years, I can delete you. Like, I don't need...
If it was 5 years ago?
Yeah, I'm weak. Old.
They fall off like something off your credit card.
Yeah, like my credit score go after 7 years, that's done. But you gotta stay forever. You staying forever?
You run into them, you're like, what?
Sir, I'm sorry.
We did what?
Don't be lying to my vagina.
Never.
Exactly.
Never. It's so funny. My friend will never admit her real number, and she always just says 5. Always says 5. Whatever nigga asks her, 5. And I'm like, bitch, I know. It's a lie. I know.
I respect her choice.
I am, thank the Lord, Heavenly Father, still under 10. Not even close to 10.
Yeah. I feel like you gotta average it out. Like,
I always had a boyfriend. I always had a boyfriend.
Now? You know,
this is the thing that pisses me off. I always had a boyfriend. I always, because I grew up where I grew up, everybody knew my brothers, so I really couldn't get into no bullshit. Yeah. And then because I was around men, I would hear how they talked about certain girls, and I just never wanted to be talked about like that. Yeah. And so I was always trying to be a good girl and da-da-da-da. And then I always, if I was in something, it was with a boyfriend. And yeah, I never had a real hoe phase. Like, everybody went to college and was like, and I was over here at Bible study.
My whole phase.
Like, let me read this Philippians.
My whole phase wasn't in college because I had boyfriends the whole time I was in college. But once I moved to LA,
LA got it spicy, huh?
Yeah, once I moved to LA and I was single, and my man had just broke up with me 2 days before I moved out here too. So I had like
niggas ain't shit. He was like, "You about to move out there? I ain't never coming out there."
Exactly.
You thought he was gonna move with you?
Yeah, I did think he told me he was gonna move.
Trash.
And then like 2 days, he was like, "Yeah, bruh."
And that's your motivation. You like, I'm gonna
blow
up on
every
you.
nigga out here in LA.
Every nigga I see.
And I'm gonna be famous.
That nigga smiled at me, I'm fucking you.
Exactly.
You like,
that's what happened.
You hate fucking him. You You like riding a dick like, yeah, my ex is
Exactly.
mad as hell right now.
Nigga don't know shit. You don't know shit that's
You
going on.
stupid.
But
Oh
that's
my
what
gosh.
happened. So, but yeah, I
It
delete
is-
all those out. None of that happened now. It don't
delete.
happen.
I wonder if, cause do men think about stuff like that? Do they be like, man, I ain't know, I'm gonna delete that bitch off, man.
Hell no, because dudes don't care. It's not that stigma with them. They don't care. Every dude swear up and down they lost their virginity at 12. And
that's
they,
nasty.
they fucked 300 bitches. Every
Oh,
dude
yeah.
say shit like that though. And it's
You're like, sir,
you were raped if that's the case.
bruh, my friend literally was like, yeah, I lost my virginity at 16. She was 22. And he just thought that was the most normal thing. And I was like, sir, that was rape. You needed to go to Olivia Benson should have been called. Nigga, SVU. Dun, dun, dun. Like, what the fuck?
I was 17 and homie was 23.
Rape.
No, it's not, because he was upset I never called him again. I played him.
I played him.
So who got the last laugh?
Me, nigga. Who got the last laugh, you hoe? Isn't that a good feeling when you treat a nigga like a hoe?
Yeah.
You be like, yeah, look at you, you whore.
I just want
Clean
to
yourself up, you
exactly.
whore.
I just want to lose my virginity because all my friends was having sex. I ain't want nothing serious with me. I was like, listen. I just want to be able to talk about things with my friends.
Oh my gosh, it was a big deal for me. I remember like crying about it because I wasn't losing my virginity.
Oh.
I was so sad. I wasn't ready, but I felt depressed. It was a real like Tyler Perry movie. I felt like I was being pressured and shit. Nigga was like, if you love me. He rubbing my shoulders and I just laid down like.
You crossed your arms. No, you crossed your arms.
Holding my titties. I was like, ugh. Just do it. Just do it. All right.
Oh my God. That's so sad. That's like polar opposites. I'm like, give me that dick so I can tell all my friends. What fucking?
What happened? Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So that is our time. That's our chit chat.
Right,
if you want more, please like and subscribe. There's going to be a lot of content on this YouTube page.
Yes.
Please give me your Instagram, girl.
My Instagram is @istierra.shay.
She is a writer. She got a lot of projects coming up. Keep her, stay on the lookout for her. And my Instagram is, of course, @Whisper Washington Comedy. And we out.
Bye. Oops.
I can't say that.